Hello and welcome to What the F*** Just Happened Today, your essential guide to the daily shock and awe in national politics. I'm Joe Amditis. Let's get to it. It's Tuesday, April 28th, 2021. Welcome to day 99. The White House unveiled a $1.8 trillion spending and tax plan that would expand access to childcare, education, paid leave, and would extend some tax credits. Biden is expected to detail the American Families Plan in a joint session of Congress tonight, which starts around 9 p.m. Eastern. The proposed plan, which includes about $1 trillion in investments and $800 billion in tax credits over a decade, would provide $200 billion in universal pre-K, more than $100 billion in free community college. It would extend the expanded child tax credit through 2025, and it would set aside $225 billion to create a national paid family and medical leave program, as well as a few other initiatives. The plan, which the White House has billed as generational investments in our future, would largely be funded by raising taxes on the wealthiest Americans. Between the $2.3 trillion American Jobs Plan, which the White House unveiled last month, and the $1.8 trillion American Families Plan, Biden is proposing roughly $4 trillion in investments over the next decade that would expand the U.S. social safety net and the role of government in public life. Moving on, federal investigators executed search warrants at Rudy Giuliani's New York City home and office as part of a criminal investigation into his dealings in Ukraine. Investigators seized Giuliani's electronic devices as part of a years-long investigation by Manhattan federal prosecutors into possible violations of foreign lobbying rules. The FBI also executed a search warrant at the Washington area home of Victoria Tonsing in connection with the Giuliani investigation. Tonsing, a lawyer close to Giuliani, had dealings with several Ukrainians in an effort to try to dig up dirt about Joe Biden as he was running for president. Meanwhile, Governor Andrew Cuomo's office repeatedly prevented state health officials from releasing the true coronavirus death toll in New York nursing homes for at least 5 months. Starting last April, Cuomo's most senior aides overruled and obscured the state's health officials from releasing a scientific paper which incorporated the death toll, as well as 2 letters by the health department meant for state legislators that were never sent. The full data on nursing home deaths was not released until late January 2021, when a report by the state attorney general found that the state might have undercounted the true death toll by as much as 50%. Back in D.C., Biden nominated a critic of Trump's immigration policies to serve as the new director of ICE. If confirmed, Harris County, Texas Sheriff Ed Gonzalez would be the first politically appointed director in years. The Trump administration never had a Senate-confirmed director. And finally, the Biden administration will propose a ban on menthol cigarettes. Research shows that menthol cigarettes are more addictive and harder to quit than regular tobacco products. Approximately 20 million Americans currently smoke menthols. And in the polls, CNN says 53% of Americans approve of the way that Biden is handling his job and say that he has the right priorities. 59% say he's doing a good job keeping his campaign promises, and 66% approve of his handling of the coronavirus pandemic. That's all for now. You can find the links and sources for all of these stories on the main website. And as always, visit whatthefjusthappenedtoday.com for the latest news and headlines. Until next time, I'm Joe Amditis.